If you've ever spent hours manually researching leads, digging through LinkedIn profiles, and scouring the web for client information, you understand how time-consuming and frustrating it can be. But what if there was a way to speed up the process? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up an AI-powered leads research assistant using LinkedIn scraping tools built on Relevance.ai and Firecrawl web scraping. This assistant doesn't just save you hours of work, it helps you find better leads faster. Whether you're a solopreneur, agency owner, or trying to build an AI automation agency just like me, this tool is a game changer. And the best part, it's easy to use and easy to set up with no coding experience required. Links to everything you need is in the description below. Now let's just dive into it. All right, so we're into the agentive platform here, and the whole use case of this assistant. Say you've cut out a bunch of spam leads and you've got like a quality amount and you want to go qualify them. Now this assistant helps talk back and forth, bounce off ideas and get a bunch of information. So let's have a look at the prompt here. So what I've done is I've added a few LinkedIn scraping tools such as the get company profile from LinkedIn and extract and summarize LinkedIn profile. Say lead comes in, say like it's a marketing manager wanting your services, extract and summarize that person's LinkedIn profile, and then you can see who that person works for. And then you quickly find the company profile, and then you chuck the company profile into here, get a website, other important information, try and see who the big decision makers are. And then these web scraping ones are, you can dive deeper into the company, do more research. If you can't find any decision makers from this tool, then you could plug in the website and then chuck it into the Firecrawl tools, such as the scrape URL and map URL. So with the scrape URL, obviously scraping the URLs, and I know that Firecrawl has a crawl function, but the response is too large for assistants to process well, and it would be more efficient to use the map ones. So you find all the subcategories. Say you feed the homepage to map URL, and then map URL finds a bunch of other pages, and then you get the about us or meet the team, and then you can chuck them into the scrape URL tool. Just breaks it up so it's easier for the assistant to process. So a bunch of options here to conduct research on the company, get key decision makers, get information like address, phone number, emails of the key decision makers. The prompt, it's detailing the tools. This does need a bit more work, but I just wanted to create a basic prompt just so you guys can see how it all looks like, or a basic rundown of it. Got a little task here to get LinkedIn profile info, company LinkedIn profile info, and to research companies. Tells the assistant what the tools do, and yeah. Now let's go look at the tools, and obviously you can go add a knowledge base if you want. Knowledge base would be good for adding customer archetypes, qualifying. You're does this meet our target customer or whatever, or could they actually benefit from these services? So yeah, knowledge base would be good there. And here are the tools. So here we have 4 tools, obviously, as you mentioned in the prompt before, but we got 2 from Relevance and 2 from Firecrawl. Now I know Agentive, they add the a Firecrawl example tool here, but it only includes the scrape endpoint. So I'll just show that. See, how we know how many tools we've got or how we know that what the specific tool that it's using is if it's got it's under paths here, so showing that we're using scrape. A lot of this is technical coding terms, but yeah, for you guys that don't code, the main gist of it is that this schema has only included one of the tools, and here we're using 2. I've made a schema that combines both of them so that you've got both of these at your disposal. And same with these. The Relevance combines it all together, and we'll go into how these tools work right now. So first of all, I want to show you guys how relevance tools work. When you're adding these tools, you want to make sure in the prompt that it's got the name for these tools. So I got to go back. Well, yeah, you got to get these names from like here or whatever. Even a bit easier to edit the schema, and yeah, whatever the operation ID is, that's the name of the tool that you want. So you copy and paste that, and then you go to your prompt and you'd add it like I've added it here. And easiest way to explain what it does is literally just copy and paste what it says here. So that, yeah, the LLM knows what's going on. But yeah, this is the tool that we're going to use, the extract and summarize LinkedIn profile tool, and also the get company profile from LinkedIn. Yeah, so how this works, it submits the LinkedIn profile URL. It's an example here. And then you can add the name if you want to, but that'll fed into here. And then retrieve LinkedIn profile, gets the URL from here, and then filters the profile data, filters the key about experiences, filters it, doesn't really matter too much, and then we use an LLM to provide a summary of the profile. So yeah, just making that response, like narrowing down, getting them the important information so that the assistant so no errors are caused with the assistant, and we're also making sure we get all the important information from the LinkedIn profile. Now, get company profile from LinkedIn. A lot of filtering values here, don't really need to worry about, but yeah, when you're telling the assistant what to do, you can tell it, find the company name, find the description, find the domain, email, employees, like whatever you want from here. But yeah, it can just be simple as, go find the email, go find their, the logo URL, phone, website. Yeah, just don't have to, copy and paste all of this crap in. Output format, JSON. It's just a type of output format that works with these tools, so don't need to worry about that. Removes the empty values, and yeah, this is like when you put in the company URL, it'll go through here. And then we got a code block just to pass the URL so that, yeah, the past output gets put in here, and then we can easily just get the profile. And then we got some Python code to again get all the information from the company profile, and a lot of complicated stuff, but you guys don't need to worry about it because the guys who've made this, they've done all the hard yards for you. Now, all you need to know is how to actually add it to your agentic assistant. We'll go to custom actions here. Just scroll past that one and select both of these tools, because what Relevance does, it combines the schemas together. And what we want to do is generate the schemas, copy that, and then you'd go back to your assistant. For now, I'm just gonna delete these tools just to show you guys how it all works. And then what you do here, create a new tool, copy and paste that in, and then you just press create. Now we're gonna make sure we publish this, because how it works, got to publish the tools first before we can add the API keys. And yeah, we'll just go back and edit again. Go back to Relevance. Oh, wrong one. Now we got to go to this part here, custom authentication, generate that API key, copy that, make sure you don't show it to people, go back to Agentive, and you've got to do it individually, but that's all good. Press edit, copy that, select the custom option here, and you want to type authorization, but if you've already used this, it should already be there, just makes it easier. And now we got to do the same thing for this tool. And there we go again, adding authorization, custom, and putting the key in. Now I'm going to show you guys how to connect the Firecrawl tools. Again, really simple. I'll just delete these ones just to show you guys how it all works. And yeah, I'm gonna go to VS Code, quickly show you guys the schema. That is not what I meant to press. So again, same with the relevance tool, combining both the schemas so that we can add them to Agentive. Yeah, so like it's just easier to combine them all, but done the hard hours for you guys, so you don't have to do that. So we got here, we got the map endpoint, or the map tool, and we've also got the scrape tool. Yep, there it is. There it is. Got the scrape tool, and we'll just go ahead. I'll just format this nicely, real quick. Save. Select it all. Copy that. Just copy and paste again. Add new tool, paste that boy in, and same process again. Got to press create, publish, and got to go to Firecrawl and get our API key. So I'll go to API keys here, copy this one, whichever one you want, doesn't really matter. And again, individually add those API keys in. So copy and paste the key there, press bearer, and we'll add that authentication. And same thing with the map as well. Bearer, and there we go. So we've connected our tools, added our API keys. Let's test this out. So I'm going to use Alex Hormozi's LinkedIn. I don't really want to use anyone else's, so I thought might as well just use a big creator that everyone knows. Here he is. Promise I'm not a fanboy. Copy that. And when you're using the tools, you do want to use language that relates to whatever tool you want to use, because yeah, it's just efficient and just how it works. So what I mean by that, say copy that, and I'll just copy this main part as well. So retrieve and summarize this LinkedIn profile. Make sure it's formatted. There we go. All right, cool. So we've got a good rundown of who Alex Hormozi is. Says he's a seasoned entrepreneur. Blah blah blah. Cool. So I figured out a lot about his past experiences and what he's doing. Also, obviously got seasoned entrepreneur. Always safe to assume that it's the CEO, but yeah, that's something we have about Alex Hormozi. It says here currently he serves as a managing partner at acquisition.com. I know the company name is called acquisition.com. Easy to, chuck into scrape URL. But for the purpose of this video, let's go ahead and get acquisition.com LinkedIn company profile. So have it at LinkedIn, really easy. Well, if you really wanted to, you could just press here and then obviously, click on that. And then as we did before, we could search it up. Doesn't matter. So here we are right now into the acquisition.com LinkedIn profile, and we'll just go ahead and copy that URL. All right, I've just gone ahead and added a few extra things here, telling it to get the company profile info. Also want to get the email, company profile, phone, industry, and website. I've also included the URL here. And while it's loading, we can see that the tool has worked. If it if it's green here, and we can also see in the output status code 200 means that it has successfully worked. And can see here, it's got a big response, and yeah, there we go. We can also see here that we've gotten a nice response. It's even given us more than what we asked for. So we've got the company name, quick description, industry, location, employee count, and a bunch of other cool metrics as well. Cool. Now we've got the website here, and we've even got the logo. So let's go ahead and use scrape URL to learn more about the company. Do some more general research with by All right, so as we can see here, that we've gotten other company research. So for the mission, we also got the founders as well. So cool, we now know that there's 2 decision makers, Alex and Layla Hormozi, co-founders and managing partners. And we also know now that they're both partners. So we know that both of their decisions will influence heavily on whether or not we can land the deal, or in any other important information that we need to know. So I've got other things like workshop training, culture and audience as well. And that's another good insight as well. So we can see that they promote a culture of praise over punishment. So we can probably tell that they're decent people as well. So don't want to be working with people who are nasty people, as I say lightly. Other things as well, other social platforms, over 12 million subscribers. It's a cool thing to know as well. A lot of good information that we've got here. Now let's copy this again, and let's try and find other things we can learn. So I've gone ahead and told the assistant to map the URL, see what other things we can find as well. So found careers and job listings, training courses, about the founders, and heaps of other things here. We can keep feeding it to the assistant to gain more information and conduct more research. But I also told it to try find a meet the team URL, try and narrow down some key decision makers. So we can see here, could do this one, maybe a firm overview, can always just give it a quick look. And yeah, we can see here that we have a bunch of people here. And let's use this URL then. Scrape this to try find some key decision makers. All right, so we can see here that it has scraped that URL and given us the whole team here. And from here, we can try and probably find some key decision makers. Maybe this managing director guy here, another managing director, and there's more URLs here. So yeah, as there's heaps more things to do with this research here, but we have tons of information, tons of resources that we can use to qualify this lead. That's how you can use an assistant to do your leads research, speed up the process, and have an assistant to help you qualify leads and gain a load of information very quickly compared to doing it manually. If you found this helpful, go subscribe, drop a comment, follow my other socials as well. The resources and sign up links are in the description below. And yeah, if you guys want those schemas, it'll be in the Discord community. Only quick way to submit files, to share files through YouTube videos. See you guys in the next one, and goodbye.